What if 90% of your life was being run by a program you didn't consciously choose?
Cultivate peace and faith in the cosmic consciousness. Free your mind from all troubling thoughts and fill it with joy, fully centered in itself.
Every thought you think, every decision you make, and every reaction you have may be operating on autopilot, and that autopilot was coded before you even turned 8 years old.
Many people would like to meditate, but don't know how. The purpose of meditation is to know God, to connect the small joy of the soul with the vast joy of the spirit.
By the age of 7, your subconscious mind, the invisible operating system behind your behaviors, is already hardwired. If you're feeling stuck, self-sabotaging, or disconnected from your goals, it's not a flaw in your willpower, it's a flaw in your programming. Science and spirit are finally on the same page. You can rewire your reality. Thanks to neuroplasticity, your brain is designed to change. And with the right tools, from mindfulness and visualization to deep subconscious work, you can reprogram limiting beliefs and align your inner world with the life you want to manifest. It's time to stop living by default and start living by design. Dive into this chapter to discover how to take back control of your mind, rewire your subconscious, and activate the blueprint of your highest potential.
Recharge your body with cosmic energy.
Paramahansa Yogananda once said, "Let the light of truth shine through your every breath." This light, this truth, must become your new mental programming. But how do we infuse the subconscious with new beliefs?
Matter does not exist in the way we perceive it. Material consciousness takes hold of man through the law of illusion. Even matter is a partial expression of the spirit.
The first key is repetition. Each time you repeat a thought, you're deepening a neural groove in the brain. This is how habits are formed. If you constantly think, "I'm not good enough," that becomes your operating system. But if you consciously replace it with, "I am worthy of success and love," and do so repeatedly, your subconscious begins to accept it as truth. To put this into action, write your affirmations daily. Speak them aloud. Record yourself and listen to your own voice affirming your highest truth. Do this for 21 days and observe the subtle internal shift. Like drops of water that slowly wear away stone, repetition reprograms your mind. But repetition alone is not enough. The second tool is emotion. The subconscious responds strongly to emotional energy. Think of the most vivid memories you have. Chances are they're tied to powerful emotions, either joyful or painful. That's how the subconscious works. It records what is emotionally charged. As you speak your affirmations, feel the emotions they imply. Don't just say, "I am abundant." Close your eyes and imagine yourself receiving the call that changes your life. Picture the smile on your face, the lightness in your chest, the sense of relief. The more vividly you feel the emotions of your desires, the more likely your subconscious is to accept them as real. The third component is entering the right brainwave state, specifically Theta. This is the state between wakefulness and sleep. In this zone, the analytical mind relaxes and the subconscious becomes highly receptive. Ancient yogis and modern hypnotherapists agree. The moments just before sleep and just after waking are powerful windows for subconscious programming. So use those sacred moments. As you lay in bed at night or first awaken in the morning, repeat your affirmations with emotion. Imagine them, feel them. This practice bridges the conscious and subconscious, allowing you to plant seeds in the most fertile soil of your mind. Yogananda said, "Silence is not emptiness. It is the place where one's spirit hears God's voice." When you speak to your subconscious in silence, it listens. And when your subconscious listens, it reprograms. By combining repetition, emotion, and theta states, you create a trifecta of transformation. But this isn't just about getting what you want. It's about becoming who you truly are. It's about aligning your inner frequency with the divine truth that you are already whole, abundant, and limitless. Reprogramming the subconscious is not instant, but it is inevitable if you remain consistent. Like a sculptor chiseling away at marble, your persistent thoughts shape the masterpiece of your mind. This is the beginning of your new reality. With each thought, each feeling, and each sacred whisper into the ethers, you are not just wishing for change, you are becoming the change, the spiritual shift, awakening the divine within. As your subconscious begins to shift, something remarkable happens. You don't just think differently, you begin to feel differently. Your reactions change. The world feels softer, more aligned. This is not accidental. It's the beginning of your spiritual awakening. Paramahansa Yogananda teaches that when your heart is clean, you will perceive God within. This chapter explores what it means to clean the heart and recognize the divine presence within you. The first signs of spiritual awakening are subtle. You may begin to seek silence over stimulation. Crowded places exhaust you, while time alone in nature or stillness rejuvenates your soul. The things that once triggered you now pass through you like wind through a tree. This is not detachment, it is elevation. Yogananda once told a student, "Be like a rock in the middle of the river. Let the water flow, but do not be moved." When your vibration rises, you become less reactive to the world and more in tune with the cosmic rhythm of life. You may also notice an increase in synchronicity. A book arrives at just the right time. A friend calls with the answer you needed. These are not coincidences. They are signs that your inner world is aligning with the divine order of the universe. Your intuition sharpens. You begin to know things before they happen. You sense people's energy without needing words. This intuitive guidance is your soul speaking through your newly attuned subconscious. Emotionally, you become more compassionate. Love begins to flow without condition. Yogananda said, "You cannot truly love if your heart is still limited by discrimination." As your vibration lifts, your heart expands. You love not just your family or those who treat you well, but even strangers, even those who once hurt you. This is the true miracle of spiritual reprogramming. You begin to understand that everyone is on their own journey. Everyone is learning, healing, struggling in their own way. And this understanding brings peace. Joy also becomes simpler. You find beauty in small things, the chirping of birds, the way light filters through leaves, the quiet of early morning. Yogananda once said, "When you live in silence, even a falling leaf can bring you enlightenment." You are not retreating from the world, you are seeing it more clearly. The veil of illusion begins to lift, and you understand that life is a dream, a sacred dream. You are not just a character in it, you are also the dreamer. This chapter invites you to embrace the signs of spiritual ascension. Welcome the silence. Cherish your intuition. Follow the gentle nudges of the universe. Trust that your subconscious is not just a storehouse of old beliefs. It is also a gateway to divine intelligence. Awakening isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it's just waking up one day and realizing you are no longer the same. You feel lighter, clearer, closer to God. And that, dear one, is not a destination. It's a homecoming. Living the light, manifestation as a way of being. True manifestation isn't about getting more, it's about being more aligned, more aware, more attuned to the divine frequency that is already pulsing through every atom of your being. As your subconscious mind becomes saturated with new beliefs, your outer life begins to reflect these inner truths. You no longer chase your desires, you attract them. You become a magnet for opportunities, relationships, and experiences that resonate with your vibration. But now manifestation has matured. It's no longer a shopping list for the universe. It's a sacred partnership with life itself. Yogananda taught that the world is a cosmic play, and we are actors in it. But an awakened soul is not lost in the role. They remember who they are. They play the part, but stay centered in the truth. One sign that your manifestation is now rooted in higher consciousness is peace. Things that used to disturb you lose their grip. Criticism doesn't shake you. Praise doesn't inflate you. You move like a wave, graceful, unbothered, aware.
This peace becomes your power, and with it, your manifestations become effortless. You don't force outcomes, you flow into them. You don't plead for blessings, you radiate the frequency of blessing. You start to notice that time feels different. Events unfold with perfect synchronicity. You think of someone and they call. You need guidance and it arrives. This is the divine current carrying you, just as Yogananda described. Love deepens. Not romantic love alone, but divine love. Universal love, the kind that sees the light in all beings and wants to nurture it. You begin to radiate a presence that heals. And yes, material desires still manifest, often more easily than ever, but they are now aligned with your soul's path. You no longer want things to impress others. You desire them because they support your purpose. Your purpose becomes clearer. Whether it's to teach, create, serve, or simply be love in action, your daily life becomes infused with meaning. This is living the light. You're no longer separate from the universe. You are dancing with it. You are co-creating with the source. You've become a channel for divine will. As Yogananda said, be as simple as you can be. You will be astonished to see how uncomplicated and happy your life can become. When you live from your reprogrammed subconscious, infused with truth, lit by love, grounded in silence, manifestation is no longer something you do. It is who you are. So go forth. Speak your affirmations. Feel your truth. Enter the silence. Love without limits. And above all, be the light.